In this video, we're talking about equations and inequalities again. I got like 5 minutes. We should see how far we get. Now, do you remember the first thing I asked you to remember was solving an equation or equality problem? I hope you do. That is finding x. So what are we asked to find? X is always a word, yes, and x is always given, that word is always given in the question. So the question says, how many video games needed to be rented for the cost of store S to be more than store T? Well, what are they asking us to find? How many video games? So X is video games. That's the word that means X. So wherever there is video games talking about by a number, that will be video games. So let's see where that is. Well, right here, it says per game. I can only assume they're talking about video games there. And again, it says right here, per game. I gotta assume they're talking about video games there. So let's write out what we have. It says more than. So store S is more than store T. And that is our setup for our equation. And when we read, we come across the first number, which is 250. Well, 250 per game. Remember, game is X, so that's 250X. And then it says plus a monthly fee, so plus means plus, and a monthly fee of $5. Well, that's not a letter term because it's just talking about dollars and not games. Then greater than, and then we come across another number. It says the cost is $5 per game, so that is 5x with no monthly fee, so plus 0. So here's our equation. So let's go ahead and put that in. 2.5 or 50x, then plus 5 is greater than, because remember it said more than, so that is greater than sign. And then we have 5x and plus 0. Do you have to write the plus 0? No, you don't have to, but you can if you want. So what is the first pick? The first pick is the smallest letter term. We have 250 and then we have 5x. So I'm going to go with the positive 250x. Because I wrote positive 250x, I have to write what? The inverse, which is negative 250x greater than symbol on both sides. Well, don't forget, we're going to do our side plus, same signs, add, different signs, subtract. So in the first case, different signs, we subtract, 0 pair. We add or subtract in the second term, neither, because we're just going to drop it down. Don't forget the greater than sign. And then, are we going to add or subtract? We're going to subtract different signs. And then, do we have to bring down the plus 0? No, but let's do it anyway. Alright, so we did the rewrite. This is our rewrite. Our equation again in simpler form. And now we're going to pick the number term close to the letter term. So the neighboring number term is plus 0, but remember we really didn't have to write it. We could have skipped it, because look, even if we put the opposite of adding nothing, which is taking away nothing, what do we have? The same thing that we had before, because we did absolutely nothing. So there's our rewrite again. Now we're going to pick the smallest letter term, which in this case is only one letter term, 250x. So we're multiplying by 250x, so we're going to divide our opposite in the opposite operation. So we're multiplying by 250, and we're going to divide by 250 greater than. And remember, because we're dividing by a positive number, we do not have to flip the exponent, the symbol. But if we were divided by a negative number, we would have to flip the symbol or the inequality. So we have 1x, and that would be greater than, and 5 divided by 250 is 2. And that will be our answer. So